T-Y-L-T-I-L. Taught him some good shit. Sin beat his ass.
The onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley. And we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers.
We got this.
I think you're putting way too much faith in that boy.
Here we go. 180. Check, 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 check. Slam, slam, slam. 21, 21.
On first down, Garoppolo. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill.
Brandon Williams, a big tackle, gets him down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Watch the run, watch the run. Check 52, 36, 21, 21. Wide, get wide.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run. Probing now early to try and get things done later.
How can I put this delicately?
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Now Garoppolo completes it to Samuel. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Garoppolo on the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. All day, baby, all day. Shift, shift. 12, 12. Check 24,
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Into the hands of Pettis. It's a jet sweep. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Dante Pettis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out. And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 180! 157.
They'll run on 1st down. Vaughn. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Do you think we're going to be cool after
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I don't think you got it, son. Show it. Show lefty, lefty.
From the gun, it's Wentz. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and then hold down their production. But I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Oh, my God.
Right back to him on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Are you crediting your defense?
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And this one caught by Max Williams. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line.
Man, I am in the middle of the game.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, Wentz. That's going to be caught by Kirk. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Here's another of the Cardinal backs. This is David Johnson. And boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. On 4th down, here's Zane Gonzalez for the Cardinal field goal. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal, so blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. To throw is Garoppolo. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spotted it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
Well, there's your first ROI, right? Return on investment of their first-round pick. His first NFL sack. I know they want him to be an impact player right out of the gate.
A lot of pressure to put on a young man, but I think you agree he has the ability to deliver on it.
And he just did. Probably the first of many sacks in a long career.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal, now brings up a decision on 4th down.
Carlson able to put this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
I need you to fucking die, okay?
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. We get slap happy up here sometimes. A good pickup there, a 22.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
He's such an asshole.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Garoppolo now, nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on first down. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
What part of shush did you miss?
Here we go. What do you need? He's checking. Crash. Joker. One, Omaha.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Here we go.
Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Let's go.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field. Not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Wentz going to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Garoppolo on the screen. This is Coleman. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got it. Hey, other side, solid.
Throwing his Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Back picks.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
On 1st down, Coleman. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
99 throw power, 46 accuracy.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down.
Problematic people slow development, even though they were fucking studs.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Garoppolo now. Man open, it's Goodwin. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Garoppolo looks to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play. Three red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Check curls, check curls.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dante Pettis with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Both with a rushing and a receiving touchdown.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Yeah, just now. Back to back. all of my touchdowns. I've got 2 rushing.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Go. Waiting. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. He's airing it out for Williams. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, it's like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now Garoppolo. Wide open receiver complete. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions
hit.
and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's lock. Check safety.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at
So
all.
the guy can switch,
Way
probably.
easier said than done.
On 2nd down now. It's Coleman, and a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo as his guys continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Back now here in Santa Clara, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Carlson now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Just called my man out like that. That's messed up.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
5-9, 5-9.
To throw, it's Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. Wentz now has hit on 7 of 17 passes, just 41%. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. The throw over the middle taken in. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that will be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers.
35?
Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's
Bold
movements.
strategy, Captain.
Get out the field, defense.
You're probably going to get it.
Rush in. Rush in.
81.
Mike 50.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
It's a turnover on down.
Here we go. 180.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Even. 4 down.
65.
Switch.
They'll run on 1st down. Coleman. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Here we go.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Is he a left outside or right outside?
He's crashed.
They will run again with Coleman. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Sam, Mike, and Will. Strong middle.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd down and 12.
That's why they say, well.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Bold strategy to purposely drive straight
as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines?
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And I think the ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes.
Right here.
It's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth
on the
quarter.
sideline
to forget, absolutely.
To go out.
Here we go. 180.
Check, 43. I'm on.
On first down, it's Coleman.
What
He
does
takes us down to
run?
about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I'm coming. Watch safety creep.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Niners on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because
Hey, you lost 5 on the play.
It's going to be a long day
Same
for
as
you.
the sack. It's fine.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz, he's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Open man is Kirk, complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
They're going to go for it again? Going to go for it again?
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
In my day back in SBS, they used to let motherfuckers sub for other people.
Coleman.
So you ain't going to be in town for your game?
He
I
is
got
swallowed
you.
up right at the
Subbing
line of
out for
scrimmage.
this guy. I
No
didn't sign
gain
up
on
to
the play
you,
there,
nigga.
2nd
I signed up
down.
to play that.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Coleman And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Wolfen.
Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Yeah. You don't want none.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And all the way it in is Kittle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, man.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
The sack on the keeper.
And that'll do, pig. That'll do.
45. Cardinals 3.
Just shy of a perfect game for Garoppolo. He's probably the highest guy on the board. Or he'll be 30. Really, they start regressing that after like 27, so.